What if the greatest gift God gave you was exactly what the enemy used against you? What if your faith, your strength, your identity could be taken away by a single choice? This is my story, and I had to lose everything to understand how much God still loved me. Before I was even born, God had already chosen me. My mother was barren, without hope, but an angel appeared to her and said, "You will conceive a son, and he will deliver Israel." I came into this world with a purpose. My name was Samson. Since childhood, I knew I was different. No razor had ever touched my hair. It wasn't vanity. It was a sacred vow. It was the sign of the covenant between me and Almighty God. And as long as that covenant remained, nothing in this world could stop me. I tore apart a lion with my bare hands. I felt its jaws give way as if they were paper. I faced entire armies alone. With nothing but the jawbone of a donkey, I struck down 1,000 Philistines. Iron chains, I broke them as if they were threads. The gates of an entire city, I tore them out and carried them on my shoulders. The Philistines hated me, but above all, they feared me, because they knew that strength was not mine, it was God's, and that drove them to despair. But then I saw her, Delilah, eyes that seemed to promise peace, a smile that seemed to promise a home, a voice that seemed to promise love. I should have recognized the danger, but loneliness makes us see what we want to see. The Philistine leaders went to her in secret. 11,000 pieces of silver. Find out where his strength lies, and you will be rich. She agreed, and I knew nothing. Night after night, she asked me, "Samson, where does your strength come from? Tell me. You trust me, don't you?" The first time, I lied. I said that 7 fresh cords would make me weak. She tied me up. The Philistines waited in hiding, and I broke free with ease. The second time, another lie. The third, another. But she would not give up. She cried. She said I didn't love her. She said I was keeping secrets from her. She used love as a weapon. If you truly loved me, you would tell me. Day after day, night after night, until the pressure became greater than my judgment. One night, I looked at her, and something inside me gave in. It wasn't the Philistines who defeated me. It was myself. I opened my mouth and said what I should never have said. My strength comes from God, and my hair has never been cut. It is the sign of my consecration. If it is cut, I will become weak like any other man. She smiled. I fell asleep in her arms, and she called the man with the razor. I heard the sound of the scissors, but I thought I was dreaming. When I woke up, she said, "Samson, the Philistines are upon you." I got up, ready to fight, as always. But this time, nothing happened. The strength did not come. The power was gone. And in that moment, with a coldness in my chest I never forgot, I understood. The Lord had departed from me. They captured me. They chained me. They gouged out my eyes. The strongest man in the world was now on the ground, without sight, without strength, without God. They threw me into prison. They forced me to grind grain like an animal. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. I cried in the darkness, not because of the pain in my eyes, but because of the pain of knowing that I was the one who had destroyed everything. God had given me everything, and I had traded it for one night in the wrong arms. But there, in the silence of that prison, something began to happen. My hair began to grow again. One day, they took me out of the prison to display me, to humiliate me, to make the Philistines laugh at my fall. The temple was full, 3,000 people above me, all celebrating my defeat. They did not know that God still remembered me. They placed me between two pillars, and I prayed for the last time, "Lord, remember me, just one more time. Give me strength, God, not for me, but for your glory." And he heard me. I placed my hands on the pillars. I took a deep breath, and I pushed. The earth shook, the roof cracked, and the entire temple collapsed. In a single act, I destroyed more enemies than in my entire life, not because I was strong, but because God is faithful, even when we are not. My story is not about physical strength. It is about what happens when we let go of God to hold on to something we never should have. It is about how one wrong decision can cost you years of your life, how trusting the wrong person can lead you to lose what matters most. But it is also about a truth the enemy does not want you to know. God's grace has no expiration date. Maybe today you see yourself in me. Maybe you have made choices that pulled you away from God. Maybe you are in the darkness of a prison you built yourself. Maybe you feel like you have gone too far to come back. But listen to what I tell you. God has not given up on you. The same God who heard my prayer in the depths of that temple is hearing you right now. If you want to return to Him, say this with your heart: "Lord, I was wrong. I lost my way, but today I want to come back. Restore my strength, restore my purpose, and use me again for your glory." Because even when you fall, God can still lift you up. And what the enemy used to destroy you can become the very place from which your greatest victory comes.